This question kind of leads us back to the priorities of what we have in the city. And I think what we need to really look at is what's the most important thing. Is it most important to have nice brick pavers, widened streets, and things in certain areas, but allow sewer to be backing up and draining back into homes during the rainy season? I think it also ties into some of the questions that we've had regarding maybe wanting to move to a ward system. But I don't think that's always the answer. I really think that we just need to look at and prioritize the issues that are most important. If I drive over a bumpy road, I think I'd rather drive over a bumpy road than have sewer in my house. So I think we really need to look at the first core infrastructure items: sewer, water. I think those are the most important. If we don't have clean drinking water and we're having issues with sewer, we need to address those first. While doing that, I think the next step is to look at different road improvements. Now, Elgin has done a very good job of putting enough money behind these capital projects. But I will say, I think we've just put some of that money in maybe some of the wrong areas. I think some people, when they drive down Dundee, down our parade route, I think they probably think, well, gosh, I wish my street could look like this. And I think some people see construction workers digging up asphalt and putting brick pavers down around downtown, and then they go back to their community where there's no street lights, and there's rough roads, and there's potholes that have been there for over a decade. I think there's some questions that need to probably be asked as far as priorities. So I think we really need to look at some priorities. I think this is where city staff needs to get the word out. Where are the bad spots? I think our city staff knows that. The people driving those trucks, plowing snow, they know where the bad spots are. We need to capture that input. We need to get that prioritized. We need to run that past our neighborhood associations to make sure we're on the right track, and we need to get those issues addressed. I will say we need to be very careful about how we spend our money. We've got to be careful about things like when we see medians down Wing Street. We need to be careful about going too far in our capital improvements and not addressing things where we've not gone far enough.